again, children. It's lovely to see you again. I hope you enjoyed our story. And as I said at the end of the story, Pirate Lammy and his woolly crew, I said we'd do in our next activity, we would make our own treasure map. So just like the one that Lily the Long found in her recipe book. So I've also got, to just remind you, the map that I had made to go with Lammy's story. So this is a really simple, fun activity. And all you'll need is, if you've got an old brown envelope or a bit of brown paper, you can use that. This is an old envelope I'd already used, so I'm kind of upcycling it to do something else with. So you can use that, or you can use just a piece of paper, and if you've got an old tea bag, if mum or dad have had a cup of tea that's gone, and they've used a tea bag that's gone cold, you can use that to colour in any old piece of paper to make it look brown and old as well. Okay, you're also going to need some felt tips or some crayons, whichever you prefer. And if you've got any stickers that might be useful for pirates, then you can use those too. I had these just lying around. I've forgotten about them actually, but you don't have to have the stickers. That's just only if you've got them. Okay, so what you need to do first of all is you need to make your treasure map look a bit old and tatty, because often treasure maps have been kept hidden away places and they're a bit old. So what you do is you just tear a little tiny piece from the edge and you just rip it so it makes it look a bit curly at the edges. Can you see that? It goes a little bit curly. So I'm just going to do that along the edge of my treasure map. Okay, there we go. So it just makes it look a little bit ragged, a bit old, and a bit tatty, as treasure maps often are. Oh, you can hear me ripping that now, can't you? There we go. Can you see? So that edge now is all a bit wavy and a bit curly and a bit frayed and a bit edgy. So you can do the same on this side as well. Let's just do that. Well, that's a nice satisfying ripping sound, isn't it? There we go. That's that side as well. Can you see it's all curly? And you can do that on all 4 of the sides. I'll just do that very quickly. It doesn't. The whole point is it doesn't have to be neat, because these maps have been in a bit of a mess because they're so old and they've been used by so many different pirates. So they don't have to be neat and tidy at all. That's the whole point of it. They're meant to look a bit old and a bit raggedy. So there we go. So nearly done that. There we go. Perfect. So there's my map ready already. So all I need to do now is I need to actually decorate it. And this is where you get to use your imagination, because you can decide what your treasure map is going to look like. So the first thing you need to do is you need to draw on the paper the outline of an island. Now I'm just going to use my brown felt tip just so it shows up on here, and I'm just going to draw just a rough outline. There we go. There could be a lagoon bit. There we go. There it is. Can you see? It's just a very rough outline of my island. And now I get to decide what's on my island, and this is very exciting. Okay, so, oh, that was quite a nice noise. So there might be a beach here. So I'm just going to put some sand in this bit. There's a beach here. Maybe that's where the pirates landed. Who knows? And then if you've got time, you can colour in all of this bit in blue. But often what they do on maps to show it's the sea is they do this. So they just put blue wavy lines around the edge to show that that's where the water is. So you can do that as well if you like. And I'm also going to use a slightly different blue to show that the water is lighter, and that means it's where it's not as deep, it's shallow. So obviously when you're near the land, it's often quite shallow. Not always, because sometimes with the cliffs there, it's very, very deep. There we go. So I'm just going to get my light bits and then do the rest of the dark ocean just to show. There we go. Fantastic. So you see, so I've done now the water all around. I've created the beach down here, and now I can also decide what's going to be on the island. So first of all, you need to decide where the treasure is going to be, and you need a nice red marker to put the X on. So X marks the spot. So that's where mine is going. There we go. Put mine there, and now I just need to decorate. So I'm going to have some trees on my map. Done my trees. There we go. And then I also need to have, I might have a stream, you know, often you get streams on islands. So I'm going to have a bit of a stream, or maybe a river. And that river, I think, is going to come from, It's going to come in from the sea. Obviously, it's going to go down to the sea. There we go. It's going to go across the island like this. It's quite wide, this river. So I'm going to colour it in. There we go. And then you can also have things like stepping stones, which go across the river. So I'm just going to put some, there we go, to make a bit of a path. Can you see that? Across my river. Put some little black dots to look like the stepping stones just here. Okay, fantastic. And so you can keep decorating your map until it looks exactly as you want it to look. You might want to put some caves on there. You might want to put a waterfall. You might even want to put some houses. Maybe there's already people who live there, and maybe they're going to get cross with the pirates. Who knows? But you can use your imagination. So I hope you have lots of fun creating your very own pirate treasure map, and we'll see you all later. We're going to do a bit of a sing-song later. See you soon.